Hello friends, my name is Theo, and today in this very exciting Mr. Media tutorial, I'm going to be talking about a very quick, very easy way to remove people or other unwanted objects from a shot. This is something that would traditionally be very time intensive and annoying, and it still can be, but some shots we can do this pretty easily in Davinci Resolve because it's got a lot of great tools to help us do this. Real quick before we get started though, I just want to point you towards my website, media/training, because we've got a comprehensive Davinci Resolve 17 course coming out soon, so if you want to be notified about that, you can just sign up with your name and email, and I guarantee these are only going to be emails about the course. If you want something direct and comprehensive and not YouTubey, go sign up for this and you'll be notified about it. Maybe there'll be some deals in there. So once again, media/training, or you just go to media and click on the training tab, sign up, and you'll only get a couple of emails about it. So thanks for watching this far, and back to the tutorial. So there's two things we need to do here. We need to remove these people from the shot, and then we need to make sure that it doesn't mess up our subject here. So let's first remove the people from the shot, and then let's get our subject over top of this. So first I'll create a new node just because I'm planning ahead, and this is going to be where we take our people away. So the first thing we'll do is bring in our patch replacer tool from our OpenFX library. So OpenFX library patch replacer. And unfortunately, the patch replacer tool is only available in the studio version of Davinci Resolve. So if you're on the fence, these FX revival tools are really great. So here you see we've got these two little windows. Here is our destination window, and here is our source window. So you can see here we'll put this over where we want to get rid of. So there's our little people there, and here we'll clone from right next to it. And let's sort of try and do our best to line this up with the shoreline. And we'll just make a little box as small as we possibly can. That's looking pretty good. Let's get a little more of this house in there so it looks a little more natural or less. And we're zoomed in really close right now, but hopefully whenever we zoom this out, nobody will know what's going on. So here, that's looking pretty good. But if we play this through, you see it's not moving with our shot. So in order to track an OpenFX tool, what we can do is go down to our tracker tab and then change this to FX. And here, I've only got pan and tilt selected because that's all we need here. And I can just click on something in about this same plane. So let's go ahead and quickly turn this off. Let's try and imagine. So here's the plane of those people, and they're about, maybe even with this seaweed. So I'll go into interactive mode, and I'll click and drag this point over the seaweed. And let's try and just track this forward. So we can click either this button here or hit Control T on the keyboard. And then we can do the same thing backwards, except now it's Alt T to go backwards. Nice, you see this tracks through the whole thing. If we turn our patch replacer back on and we scrub through, you see now it's following our shot. So it's still not looking perfect. So let's go back and switch to our OpenFX overlay, and we can nudge this around a little bit. And another thing I want to turn off is, sometimes it's really good that it's trying to blend this for you, but here, in this case, we just want to do a normal clone stamp operation. So really you could do this very easily in Fusion also, but some people just want to stay in the color page. It's a little more reliable, a little easier to get going, a little faster. So, I think this is a really handy tip to have. We'll change this from adaptive blend to just clone. Now you see this changes, and now it's sort of a hard mask looking thing, but it's lined up a little better. And now let's go ahead and just blur this out some. I'm even going to try changing this to a rectangle. I think that looks a little more natural. Let's see how much we can bring this in. That a little longer because I think that hides it a little better. Still seeing some of their shadows down there, but I think that is fine. Let's go ahead and hit Shift tilde to turn off our overlays there. Play through. There we go. Now, once again, this is just sort of like the cheap and fast way to do this. This could obviously be better because, there's some artifacting there. But I think for this, that'll be good enough for government work. And now we just need to get our talent here so he obscures our little patch. So we'll create a layer node with Alt L. You can also go up to color nodes, layer node. And here in Resolve 17, we'll go to our magic mask. And I believe this is also only available in the studio version. So make sure this is selected on person, and we'll have this on better because why not? And we'll make a little dash there. I'll track forward and backward. And now it doesn't look like anything happened, but if we hit Shift H, now we can see we've got him cut out. That looks okay, but let's just increase our smart refine a little bit and a little more. There we go. Now it's looking pretty good. And if we hit Shift H again, we keep playing this through. You see, now he's maxed out over top of our guys. So excellent. Just that easy, you know, once again, not a perfect patch in this case, but you saw just how quickly that was able to be done, and all staying inside the color page. You have to use the studio version of Resolve, but not too many years ago, you would paid, you know, pretty close to the same amount of money as the studio version of Resolve to have this sort of work done on just a couple of shots. And you saw just how quick and easy it was here. So I hope you like this. If you want to support these videos, go check out meissner.media/products. We've got all sorts of good stuff, and there should be a course coming out soon. Here you can see we can quickly just throw on some crazy grades on this with some of the lookup tables that we have up there. Like, that's a pretty cool one. Like, look at how YouTubey that is. Very classic. And one pack that's been really popular lately is Beauty LUTs. Look at that. That is YouTubey if I ever did see something. Now we've got a very YouTubey looking video. Just that quickly. We've got our stuff replaced. You know, we didn't really have to do any work at all. So once again, that's just meissner.media/products. Just got a new website up, so things are easier to find, better than ever. Here's the Beauty LUTs. Add to cart. Boom. Look at that. Check out. Good to go. So once again, I've been Theo with Meissner Media. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Bonus tip. See how this looks better now if we play this through? I'll go through and show you what I did to make that happen. So here I just prepended a node, and I made a little alpha mask with a window. So you see, did this, and I'll hit Shift tilde to bring this up. You can see that's the mask that I came up with. And then over in our patch replacer tool, I just changed the region to alpha channel. And now it looks better since it's a little more refined. So, you know, still obviously not perfect. You know, definitely down in the water section, it's an issue, but I think that we're looking pretty good. And also, since, you know, people stop watching anyway, let's do another fun thing. Let's prepend a node here. See, alpha output, Shift H, and invert our key. And now let's go through, just add in like a very small lens blur to this. 2. You can even add in a little more. Now if we play this through, look at how much of an improvement we made on that shot. So it still looks a little goofy. I think this LUT might be a bit much. So we'll go ahead and bring this down some. Nice. There we go. And now, for basically no work at all, we've made this shot look way more expensive. So before, after. Nice. All right. Once again, check out meissner.media/products, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.